everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Extracurricular Activity. I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Stuart, and boy have we got a jam-packed show for you. Everything from Easter eggs, news, a live guest, and a field report about some elderlies using computers.
But first, let's go to News of the Week.
Scientists have found by accident what appears to be the largest organ in the human body. Called interstitium, it essentially fills the space that occurs everywhere from underneath your skin to around your organs. It is composed of fluid-filled sacs surrounded by a lattice of collagen and elastin, flexible proteins that act like a frame supporting the tissue. It holds in total around 10 litres of bodily fluids and is believed to protect the movable parts of your body by absorbing shock, much like a spring. It also contains white blood cells and drains into the lymphatic system, and so seems to play a role in helping us fight off disease as well. Ball check or ball cheat? Steve Smith, David Warner and Cameron Bancroft have been sent home in disgrace, following revelations they had cheated during a game against South Africa, tampering with the surface of the ball using sandpaper. Following an investigation by Cricket Australia, Smith and Warner have been banned from international and domestic cricket for 12 months, with Bancroft receiving a 9-month suspension. Smith, escorted by police, was booed and jeered at the airport as he left for home. The Australian government has joined the growing list of nations expelling Russian diplomats in response to the use of a nerve agent in Salisbury that has left a former Russian spy and his daughter in a serious condition. Russia has condemned the decision, labelling it regrettable, and will be sending 2 Australian diplomats home in response. Grigory Logvinov, Australia's top Russian diplomat, has warned such moves could see the return of Cold War tensions. In an interview with the ABC, he cautioned Australia against further sanctions and likened the situation to when Tony Abbott threatened to shirt-front Vladimir Putin, describing how Abbott lost his enthusiasm upon learning the Russian leader had a black belt in judo. And back home, the South Coast Football Association has slammed the University of Wollongong soccer division in their annual season preview. After finishing 11th last year, Wollongong FC is predicted to rank 12th this season, the review citing the team's lack of new talent and an inability to work cohesively. Coach Brod Crichton clearly has a lot of work to do to prove them wrong. Back to you guys.
The ball tampering incident definitely did cause a lot of controversy.
Yeah, that really was quite a big issue, but now to something that's slightly less controversial. I was out at Coniston just yesterday at the St Vincent de Paul's, where, in collaboration with some academics, they're running computer classes for over 50s.
Academics, who also happen to be senior citizens, have partnered up with Vinnies to improve the computer skills of a broader audience of older Australians. Professor Helen Hassan, who helped found Living Connected, discovered the need for improving digital literacy, both through her research and her personal experience of caring for her husband.
Just wondered how anyone who was in that sort of situation, an older person who, if they couldn't use a computer, didn't have one, I could hardly go out, I couldn't leave them alone, but I could sort of live my life still by being connected.
The Drop-In Centre is focused on teaching practical technology skills, helping individuals do anything from Skyping to setting up an email account.
It could be they need to know how to send a text or to connect to Wi-Fi or their MyGov account, basically anything that person needs to learn to use. Helen and her volunteers will help our clients to be able to get that sorted.
Australian Bureau of Statistics data show that only 51% of people aged over 65 are internet users. This compares to the national average of just under 85%. Programs like this help to bridge the gap.
A variety of reasons brought participants along to the program. Attendee David wanted to improve his skills to help with employment.
For employment reasons, and I'm 53 years old and I'm not very good with computers, so...
Other participants like Ralph enjoyed having a relaxed and flexible environment to improve their computer skills.
Coming in today, I was comfortable using the computers. Although I don't have a lot of knowledge, I just like to muck around and learn that way.
The Drop-In Centre runs at Coniston St Vincent de Paul's every Wednesday, and anyone over 50 who wants to improve their technology skills is more than welcome to come along. Stuart Thompson for UOWTV Multimedia.
How did they cope with the technology?
Yeah, pretty well. Look, they still had some things to learn, but the academic there was really helpful and teaching them some skills. You know, I've heard you're not the best at technology, Kate, so maybe you want to pop along next Wednesday.
Well, if they let my age group, I definitely will. But another group of students who did really well are our art graduates, 13 of which have their artworks displayed at Hazelhurst Art Gallery. Our reporter Tori has more.
It's a fantastic opportunity for young, emerging or early career artists to have their works exhibited here at Hazelhurst. It's a fantastic opportunity for them to have their work exhibited in a professional gallery space and for their work to be seen by a much broader audience. I think it's really important for young people to come to galleries and see exhibitions because it can show them what the potential is. So if they're interested in developing a career in the arts, they can come and see exhibitions and young artists' work and really look at how they can develop their own practice and develop their own career.
As a curator, you got to help choose some of the pieces and you've only chosen the 13 artists' work. How did you make the process and cut down to choose these works?
Well, it was actually a really difficult process because there was such a number of high quality and fantastic works coming out of the young artists from the University of Wollongong. I went and visited the grad show exhibition at the end of last year and I spent about a half a day there with lecturer Madeline Kelly and she took me through the exhibition and we talked at length about a number of the artists' work and then basically it was narrowing down a shortlist from there which took us quite a number of hours and several days. So it wasn't just the one day. If you want to find out more about the artist's work and the Vital Signs exhibition, you can visit the Hazelhurst website, which is hazelhurst.com.au.
Those artworks were absolutely incredible. I mean, I can barely draw stick figures. So.
No, me neither. They're very talented and I was quite jealous, actually. Well, we've actually got a president joining us right now. Not quite Donald Trump, but look, I'd say pretty close. It's Josh Mills from the Music Society.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. I don't know how I feel about the Donald Trump comparison, but I'm really happy to be here.
Well, look, just you both presidents. That's the link I thought I would draw there. But anyway, tell us a little bit about the Music Society.
So the Music Society is one of the biggest societies at the uni. We hold pretty regular live music events, getting students involved in the live music scene in the local area. And this year we're hoping to have quite a large event, a sort of mini music festival at the uni bar at the end of session.
So, do you play an instrument?
I do. I play guitar and bass. I played at our last event. It was kind of a meet and greet with the executives, so that was a lot of fun to be able to jump up in front of everybody, yeah.
So people can use this club as kind of like a get your foot in the door to the music industry?
Yeah, in a lot of ways. We've had a lot of people who have played their first gig with the Music Society. So a lot of guys just starting out who have maybe never organised an event before, or in some cases never played. Really learning a lot of things. Running events, doing sound, promotion, all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
So someone who likes the sound of the Music Society, how do they get involved? When do you meet?
So the best way to get involved is to come along to one of the events. All our events get posted to our Facebook group, which is just UOWMUSoc Society. If you want to get involved, you can message that page. And we also have one of our backyard gigs coming up on the 11th. So you can find that one on Facebook as well.
Backyard gigs, what's that?
So we have they're called our lounge room sessions. That's one of our main events. It's kind of our signature, what we're known for. It's just a lot of fun, really relaxed vibe. With a bit of music in a backyard.
So you mentioned earlier that people could, you don't just have to play an instrument to join the group?
No, of course not. No, yeah, you can come along, just enjoy the music. You don't have to be interested in anything more than having a good time.
Sweet. Well, thanks very much for joining us, Josh, or should I say Mr. President. Anyway, we've got some more music for you, for all you music lovers. It's The Muse.
Today I made my mind up again, 'cause I know you need to be more than just a friend. So I'ma pull myself in line before I go, 'cause there's just so many things I'm needing you to know. So darling, show me reasons to pass it down. Your body's one that I just can't go without. So is it okay if I stick around? Well, you can raise the fences, but let down your guard. I never knew love could be so hard, but I'm comfortably numb when I'm in your arms.
Local lovable boys, Jacob, well, two of Jacob, Rory and Andrew. Boys, you guys had the task of opening the show. How did that go?
It was rock hard. It was so nice.
You guys are all from around here, I guess. You're in Newcastle. But what's it like performing to a Wollongong show?
There's nothing better. It's so beautiful. It's so nice to see so many wonderful people.
I think we'll leave it at that. Probably one of the best interviews I'll ever conduct in my life.
We're never dying.
We are. That was the boys from Jacob.
The ghost is your host, so let's raise a toast to the ghost with the most.
That's all I gotta say.
Well, heading down to one of those gigs is probably a great way to have a break from all the assignments.
Yeah, definitely, and some of those bands would definitely make a long weekend pretty great. Now, something that may point to question your weekend is horoscope.
As we turn into the month of Aries, it seems that your stars are slightly out of your active zone. What does this mean? You should avoid any physical activity over the coming week. It's not like you were made for it anyway. As Mars falls into your stronghold, you may feel the need to be more active in your daily life and all the activities you enjoy. But it is strongly advised that you just stay at home, stay in bed, and avoid any contact with the real world, because you may cause conflict through just exiting your room. Consider this week your Netflix and chill week. Stay in bed, stay in your room, and become the hermit you were truly meant to be. And take a break from all of that energy that you usually exude. And for once, keep yourself out of trouble. But don't worry, Aries, it's not all bad. You may finally find an online love interest, like the youth of today. Our advice? Keep on religiously swiping right on your Tinder account, because it might finally be your week to find your true love. Romantic Venus is sliding into your zone, so it's the week to do it. Make sure to keep those Tinder messages interesting using your fiery energy to ensure this. You may need to keep your energy for the coming weeks, as you will meet some of your many Tinder matches. So ensure that this week you take a break. You've got this, Aries.
As a Capricorn, you've got a big week ahead of you.
What even is a Capricorn? Is it a mythical beast?
I have no idea. It might be a deer.
I'm not sure, but something that is a deer is Dear Riley.
Got questions about finding love in the digital age? There's only one person to ask. Dear Riley.
Freddie asks, Dear Riley, what dating apps are there out there and how many should I use?
I should use as many as you possibly can, or apply to the criteria for. So obviously your basics are Tinder, Bumble, and then a little more is like OkCupid, Plenty of Fish, Coffee, I think it's Coffee Meets Donut, is the other one. And then you kind of move into more specialty apps like Christian Mingle, JStar, blackpeoplemeet.com. Websites like that are more specialty, but as many as you can apply for is how many you should use.
And how many of these specialty ones have you been on?
I've been on a few, but it doesn't always pan out due to not meeting the criteria.
They
so don't waste
through
your
it?
time. They don't see through it. You can, especially for JStar, you can select that you're not, Jewish at all, but people aren't interested in meeting you. I guess I didn't have much success.
What about the sugar daddy ones?
No one wanted to meet with me. I don't have any money, and there were no rich single women in my area.
I honestly had no idea that many dating apps even existed.
No, neither did I. And look, I'm not sure about Riley's advice of joining Christian Mingle if you're not actually a Christian, but look, he is the expert. That's almost done for us. We've got something fun for you to end the show though.
Because it is Easter coming up, we are going to leave you with the excitement and fun that Tori had at the Easter egg hunt. So hopefully you guys have a very safe Easter, double demerit, so be very careful on the roads, and we'll see you next time.
Been an awesome episode of Extracurricular Activities. I'm Stuart.
I'm Caitlin.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, I actually. I have just done the Easter egg hunt and I'm really sweaty. It was like a pretty fierce competition out there. I didn't push anyone, but I was tempted. That was so much fun. Looking forward to doing that again next year. Happy Easter! Have a great Easter!